Thank you very much.
The first couple spend an awful lot of hours here hauling branches, dirt, wood chips, wallowing in rain-soaked sod. Ladies and gentlemen, the O'Briens, Tom, Melanie, Peter, and Aaron, if you're here, would you come up to the podium? And next, a couple who jumped in head and shoulders last month, but they haven't stopped since. They got up at 4 o'clock last Thursday morning, went to the farmer's market, and bought the beautiful shrubbery that you saw at the entrance when you came in. He's been here at the field working all day, every day for the past month, leaving only to go to work at night at the Arnold Corporation. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Perseverance, Clark Schoonmaker, his wife Jerry, their children Heather, Scott, and Brian. And now a man who could be relied on like clockwork, here more than 20 weekends, starting early in the morning, stopping at noon as though a gong sounded, known among his fellow workers as the morning man. Ladies and gentlemen, the assistant manager of the facility, Bill Gombos, his wife, Ann, children Bill, Jason, and Jeremiah. And next, a man reputed to be so strong that a tree wouldn't dare fall where he didn't want it to. He spent dozens of two-day weekends here, as well as a lot of half-days and nights for the duration of this project. He can be delicate and handle a fragile young plant and tree, but you ought to know he's known among his fellow workers as brute force. Ladies and gentlemen, Bob Bergeron, his wife Jane, and his son Bobby. Next, a couple you never had to call for help. Frequently both worked along with their sons. She somehow managed to remember the constant need for help despite her busy schedule. He is known, though, as Dirty Harry among the guys here, or Smiley, because we don't have one single picture of him smiling. But he is one of the most personable people you'll ever meet. Ladies and gentlemen, the charter members of the SOD Squad, Harry and Tisha Tubman, and their sons Ricky and Billy. Come on up here, please. Another of the people who worked at every possible opportunity, anytime from 6 in the morning till after dark. A hard worker who always gave his all. A man who 15 minutes after he started would be wringing wet. Your MC for today, Mr. No Sweat himself, Don Stein, and we want his wife Linda to come up here, and his son Matt, if he's here. And next, one of the original site designers and planners, a man who recognized the possibilities for this ball field at the first germ of an idea and pursued it. The man who planned and directed this day's events, the man chosen by his coworkers and baseball league members to be the field manager of this facility, a man who recognized that something big and good could happen here and created a 400-piece photo album of all of the activities, Mr. Photograph It for the Record, Bill Van Allen, his wife Edie, and their sons Derek and Warren. And now a woman, one of the original planning brainstormers, a woman who did every job that her small frame would let her do, from brush hauling to sod busting, an expert at keeping food warm for a husband who didn't have sense enough to come home earlier, one of the rare people who can still see good in everything and everybody, a really delightful person, Louise Zemaitis, her sons John and Mark. Come on up here, Louise. And next, one of the original site designers and planners, a man to whom darkness only meant building a fire or turning on the car lights, a guy who cooked meals over the fires that he made, the man who built the picnic tables for this facility, supplied the carpentry work, arranged for free hookup of electric power, a man to whom you can entrust any job and know it will be done, Big Bob, thirsty, Marlboro man, Zemaitis. Is he here? And now, will Dick and Karen Langer please come up here, and their children? This is the family that has given 15 months of their time and their energy to developing this facility. They've been totally involved in every aspect from the beginning until today. Karen wrestled with sod. Sometimes she lost. She got a sore back, a pound of dirt under all her fingernails. She fought with 3 tree branches, and sometimes she lost. She got splinters and pine tars all over and developed a floating left eyeball, trying to keep track of Ricky while she worked. And you just really can't list everything she does and still does. And Dick, he operated bulldozers, loaders, trucks, rollers, tractors, a link belt, a chainsaw, and he used his background and his expertise in every way he could. His older boys operated bulldozers, rollers, and rototillers, as well as helped clear, haul, and shovel. Jill and Julie carried brush and wood chips. Jenny held the house together, cooked, cleaned, and took care of the younger kids, got everybody to bed while they were waiting for Mom and Dad. And Ricky's job was to entertain the volunteers. We have a plaque that we'd like to present to Dick and Karen, and I want to read it to you. We, the residents of Barkhamsted, Connecticut, present this award to Karen and Richard Langer for their invaluable support, direction, and resources in creating the Riverton baseball fields, May 10th, 1986. Now let's wake up New Hartford.
I'm not such a hard ramrod as everybody thought I was, I guess. No, my thanks goes first to my family, the children that did without a mother and father for so long, and the work that they gave down this field physically, with their moral support. My oldest daughter that bathed and fed all the other kids. My wife and I really love you, kids. Thank you. My next thanks goes to my wife. You know, she's put up with me, and thank you for being you, Karen. I love you. And I want to set the record straight. I do appreciate this plaque the town gave Karen and I and I've heard the name Langer used an awful lot today, but as far as I'm concerned, it's a we effort. It's a volunteer effort by everybody. I and Karen certainly did not do this, and I just want to set that straight today, that it was everybody. I also want to point out a couple of people. Bob and Louise Smatus were here from day one. They went through all the planning. We'd like to present this to them for their effort. The next family is Bill and Edie Van Allen. You know, Cammie took all the words out of my mouth when she started going through all the recognitions. This is the field manager himself. I believe that there's a hat to go along with it. My next thanks goes to the group I call the Hardcore. Cammie has singled out this Hardcore. They're the ones that built the field. They're the ones from all walks of life, came down here, operated equipment, chainsaws, shovels, rakes, you name it, they did it. They built the field. They're the ones that are responsible. And I want you to remember that this field would not have come to reality if it hadn't have been for Bob and Louise, Bill and Edie Van Allen, and the Hardcore. We thank you very much from the Baseball League.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, heroes prove in liberating strife. Who more than self their country love, and mercy more than life. What I'm singing about is America, sweet America, make God thy gold refine. Oh yeah, till all success be nobleness and every gain divine. You know, when I was in school, we used to sing it something like this. Listen, if you please. Oh, beautiful, oh, spacious skies, oh, amber waves of rain, oh, purple mountains, majesty. Above the fruited plain. Now wait a minute, I'm talking about America. America. You see, God done shed his grace on thee. Well, all right, then he crowned thy good. Yes, he did. Say with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. You know, when I was in school, we used to sing it something like this. Listen, if you please. Oh, beautiful, oh, spacious skies,